Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of the knee-slapping K-pop podcast. I am Kayla, and today I am here with Sammi.
Hello.
And Maria.
Hey.
And today we are kicking off our long-running series that's going to happen every month for the rest of the year, which is very fun and exciting. So we mentioned this before, but we are going to be doing a top 10 and top worst 10 songs of every year, starting in 2019 this month, and then going back a year until we get to like 2009 through 2000, which will be in 1 month, but it'll be fun time.
That's for future us's problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem for future us. But here we're here for the top 10 songs of 2019, just to kick things off. So
I love top 10 lists.
exciting.
I think they're very fun.
I
also
love
love
ranking
bottom
stuff.
10
I think
lists.
they're very fun,
I
just
do.
generally.
Yeah.
A lot of this was a walk down memory lane.
It
We have
was.
the list sort of like roughly filled out as we went on.
Mm-hmm.
But 2019 wasn't that long ago.
It was.
But I look
Surprisingly.
at this list and I'm like, damn. What
Feels like a
happened?
long time ago, frankly.
It-
at this
Honestly,
point.
it does.
Again, the world has changed greatly in that time.
Yeah, a lot's happened since then.
We've went like again. It's interesting that we started this podcast during like a major
global
world
pandemic.
turning of global event,
Uh-huh.
and then like everything from the before time just kind
The
of looks
before
weird.
times.
Yeah, this was
Whatever
only a
you
year
wanna
after
call it.
college for at least me. I think the same thing with the two of you, maybe?
Yeah, that's when I started grad
Yeah.
school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Technically started grad school in 2018 still, but
Mm.
yeah.
yeah, yay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an interesting list. I think 2019 was a interesting year for K-pop because it was like a year where I don't know if there were like many trends because this is like right before noise music became a thing.
That's
right?
true,
Noise music
yeah.
isn't a. This is like right before noise music, but it's like right after Tropical House stopped being the main thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Or it's like slowly dying. So I think that it's the year that like I don't think there was any like big trends that everybody was
No.
doing. I mean, you can see from this entire like as you'll see from this list, it's a weird like
Mix.
everyone's sort of doing their own thing.
Yeah, and also for me, 2019 is kind of a lower K-pop year, just because
Same.
it's bracketed by 2018 and 2020, which are like amazing K-pop years, and so
Yeah.
in comparison, 2019
But I
just
think
feels
in
like it's a little bit
retrospect-
less good than it has been.
Yeah, in retrospect, I do think that it is a better K-pop year than what would come both like some years that would come after it. Like though it is a low, I think it's better than like 2021 or a year like, certain things like 2016 or something like that.
Mm.
I feel like, I don't know if this is a pattern, the
So-
even-numbered years for me have always been, they've tended to be better.
Better
Actually,
than
yeah,
the
same
odd
here.
Odd-number
yeah.
years have been worse.
I don't know
Yeah,
if that's
the odd number
a...
years are
I don't know why
Because
that's a thing.
2017 is like a bad K-pop
bad year. Yeah.
And like 2019 is like, it's not bad, but
Here's
it's not amazing.
The exception, I think the exception is maybe arguably one of the best K-pop years, 2015.
2015 is good, but
I feel like I'm
2016
weird with
is also
2017
really good.
because, like, I think there was plenty I liked that year, but I don't think it was necessarily
There's
amazing.
always good songs. I think even the year 2021 where we hated most things,
Yeah.
I still think that there was a decent amount
Oh, there was
of
a
good
handful,
there.
but, like, I felt like
There
there were
was a
more
lot
worst
of good
songs for me in
there.
2021 than 2017. But that's also
I
just me.
still think 2017 is a low.
2017 is a
I
weird
think
year.
back to it, and I just think of, like, there were high highs, but some low lows.
And I feel like the highs in 2017 aren't as high as it usually is, too. And so I think that's
it
the thing.
depends, because 2017 did give, like, some groups had, like, really good years, some groups had...
I mean, it's the year of Spring
bad
Day and,
years.
like, DNA, so...
Again,
See,
one of
that's
those is
not
a high.
That's true.
Neither of those
Well,
are highs
one
for
of those
me.
is a high. One of
One of those
is not-
absolutely is
one
a
of
high. It's
those
like my
is-
favorite K-pop song ever.
And one of those is not a high.
Yeah.
But, like, it is the year of, like, really... We'll get to 2017
Yeah, we're
in
gonna
2
get to
months,
2017
guys.
in 2 more
Yeah,
months.
forget about
so we'll
2017.
yeah.
We're talking about
Put a
2019.
pin in that discussion. We'll come back to it later.
That discussion will come back later.
Numero 10, or number 10 on our list, we have Gotta Go by the one, the only, Chunha.
아쉬워 벌써 12시 어떻게 벌써 12시
lovely song. Lovely, lovely, lovely song. I love it. It just excludes sexiness from someone the same age as us, and I'm just like, yes, Chana. I was obsessed with this song since the damn beginning in January it was released. I think it was like, I want to say it was like January 1st or 2nd they dropped it. Like, it was like very, very close to the new year, the very beginning of the new year, and it was like number one pretty much the whole year for me, straight up. I love that song. I mean, Chana had a great year that year in general. There was also
a really
snapping.
good year.
Very good.
Chana kicked ass this year and took names.
I do
and just
really like
did it.
always appreciate the songs that come out like right at the beginning of the year and then
Yeah.
are just
There
continuously
always
good for the
tends
rest
to be
of
one
the
that
year.
sticks around.
Yeah.
On at least on our list, there's always one that comes out like the first week of freaking January,
Mhm.
and that we keep around for the rest of the year.
Yep.
The funny, I just love how for a long time people thought Gotta Go was about like Cinderella, when really she was just like, no, it's not about Cinderella. It's about all the 20-year-old girls that have to go home on curfew because they still live at their parents' place. I'm like, you know what? Which honestly,
That's
a lot of
very-
people still live with their parents, I think, in Korea to save some money. So, fair. Honestly,
yep.
fair.
It's also a cultural thing to like stay with your parents until it's also a very like cultural thing outside of America to do that, of just like stay with your parents until you either get married.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it. She looks great. It's a fun song. I was a bigger fan of Snapping when it came out, but like she just had a good year.
Really good
I mean,
year.
either song, honestly, you could pick either one. I think I'm more the deciding factor here because Gotta Go just like hit the spot for me. But like also Snapping, the EP it came with, fantastic EP, like a really good EP. She like was flexing her Ariana Grande on that EP. I was getting Ariana Grande vibes from that EP. I was like, ooh, get it. Her dance is so captivating in the song to me. And then like I love the way they shot this music video too. Very smooth, classy, all
It's
that
really,
jazz.
really nice, the music video.
But yeah.
So number 9, we have One Us with Lit. I like Lit a lot. I think
I
Lit
know,
is
this
what
was the
really
start of
convinced...
something really good for One Us.
It was. This was the start of like me fully being convinced that One Us debuted in 2019, so they had 3 songs. They had the
As the
typical
typical
3 comeback.
typical debut year.
Yeah,
3
that's a
comebacks
while.
in
They
a
had
year.
3
comebacks. They
comebacks
had
that year.
Valkyrie, they had Twilight, and then they had Lit. Lit is really where I was like, oh, they could be like this is a group
really
that I-
good, yeah.
This is very good. This is like a long-term group.
I was like sold
Because,
by
like,
Valkyrie and
Valkyrie-
Twilight, really. Because
Because like I think
this
any
is-
Valkyrie and
again,
Twilight
Valkyrie
were
is
both
good.
really good too. Both of
Valkyrie
them.
and Twilight are both very good. However, like your first
traditional Korean
I think
music got
Valkyrie's
me.
very good, but that's a debut.
Mhm.
A debut is very good. It gets you attention, but like your first comeback is really like where you start to figure out if this is a long-term group or if it's not. And like I liked Twilight, but Lit is really where they're like, oh, we can do something fun here.
Mhm.
This is where they showed personality.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
This is really where they figured out like, and also this is a sound that One Us keeps going back to. They do this
come
like
back to this
once
song
a year.
again.
They didn't even make a song that sounds like this year, but at their like end of the year performances of 2022, they're doing
They
like,
like this
traditional
style.
remixes of Same Scent.
Uh-huh.
They keep going back to this.
I mean, it's just
And I
cool.
love
I think
it.
it's cool that they do go back to the Korean roots a lot. Like, they touch up on it. Their company has them touch up on it. Because it does really drive home, like, yeah, no other... Like, it's one of those things that really only a K-pop group can really pull off this kind of shtick, No other musical
And
act
like
can do that.
most K-pop groups will do this for one comeback
Yeah.
and not do it ever again. I mean, I do like Luna. They do evolve this concept a little bit.
I
think
like
Luna
Luna
is probably
better
them
than this, for
perfecting
sure.
it.
Yeah, Luna, I
But
think...
this is like
yeah.
more. This is, I think, like a more fun. Like they're going a little bit harder in this one in terms of the fun aspect.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like a pure banger. This song.
And then the Road to Kingdom performance of the song also really good.
Very good.
That won't happen
Highlight
until
of that show.
2020, but it's a really good performance.
It's a highlight. And also, I think that one of the good things from us doing this is having a little bit of hindsight with all these songs.
Yeah, because now
Hindsight
what
does
the
work.
current One Us is like, you really appreciate back when they
Yeah.
were consistently
And also,
good
this
every
was before
comeback.
One-Us had their weird Frank Jacqueline Hyde concept of one good song to one
I
bad
know,
song.
and also One Us is having member problems right now, so it's like, you know what, we gotta
They
remember
are.
the good times with One Us.
Yep, all the good times. But yay, good for One-Us.
Yay.
It's just so interesting to go back and watch these groups. They just look so young.
I know,
now.
and it's like,
I
this isn't
know.
even that many years ago at this
It
point. It's like, we're
wasn't.
not even back that far in this journey
It's
yet,
coming
and they
on
look
like 4 years
babies.
ago, which is weird, you know?
Yeah, by the time this comes out, it'll be like about 4-ish years, but still.
But still, it doesn't feel like that long ago, and it's just, you look at these groups and they're like, wow, they look so much younger than they do now.
Yeah, well.
Like, you always forget how they age subtly, honestly.
And just we forget till we get to the groups that
I mean,
don't
not that they
exist
look
anymore.
old. They look fine.
Mhm.
They're all
Right,
still
but
young.
No,
they
it's
just
like
look
it's
like
like good
children.
aging, but you
Good, but,
really
like,
tell that
they
they're still
just
kind of
look
like kids or
young,
close to it.
Like children.
Yeah.
They look, especially the rookies.
Yeah,
because
because they debuted this year, so they
Yeah.
look really...
and they're not the only debut group we have on this list.
No, they
They're
are not. They are not the only debut.
But
group.
I'm very I just think that One-Us very quickly figured out what they should be doing. Not that RBW.
Not that they stuck with that. Not that they
doing.
stuck with that at all, but you know...
they keep coming back.
Yeah,
to
RBW is
it.
kind
They
of like,
never
let's jump on this
abandoned
noise beat,
it.
you know?
Again, they're
RBW
doing it with every one of their
RBW like
groups.
doesn't have their shit together for any of their groups right now,
Hmm.
so...
Again, I think they do. I think this is purposeful.
It is
Yeah, maybe.
purposeful, but
It's
it's not
purposeful.
good. It's not a good purposeful.
No,
No.
not the best. Could
No.
be better.
But I guess it's working financially because they
Keep doing it. They
it.
keep going
I
back
mean,
to
yeah,
it.
what
so.
else?
But yeah,
Whoopee.
I also like that at least One-Us, with the amount of times that they've done a traditional concept, they are able to very thoroughly do different aspects of it. They don't sound all the same,
Yeah.
thankfully.
No, they don't,
And they're able to
which
do
is good.
different aspects of a traditional concept, which most K-pop groups stick to doing, like, here, that's your traditional concept, this is your comeback. We will never talk about this again.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so number,
Number
8.
Number 8, we have Boom by NCT Dream.
Oh, a good song from SM Entertainment. That's been
I
a
know.
while
Well,
ago.
Get back in the
Remember when
good
SM
years
made
of
good
is
songs?
this like apparently you only got to go back like 4 years and we're in good
Again,
SM
lots
entertainment.
changed since then.
Look,
A
we
lot of
talk so
change.
much shit about NCT. We talk shit like every year about NCT.
know.
Literally.
Just go back to all of our worst lists. It's fine.
It's fine.
But one, we've always maintained that Dream makes good music,
Mhm.
better music than 127, and I still maintain that.
Still,
And this is peak Dream for me.
this
It
was
is.
great.
This is so good for Dream. This is Dream.
The boys
having
killed it.
This is Dream, and this is something I think that they are losing a little bit in Dream,
Mm.
which is very
Yeah.
unfortunate. This is I think the one time Dream had an identity that was not we are children and not we are just 127,
but a little
younger.
bit different. Yeah.
Mhm.
but a little bit younger.
Very unique
We're-
era.
It's both. It's
So
like
the
they're above the
unfortunate,
child.
unfortunate realization we made is that this era of NCT Dream is the post-Mark, pre-Mark era.
Yes,
of
the
NCT
post-Mark,
Dream.
pre-Mark era of
Basically, the
NCT
Mark
Dream.
hiatus era, I guess you could say. Even though it technically
The
wasn't a
both
hiatus, but it might as well have been a
post-Mark,
hiatus.
pre-Mark era.
I like post-Mark,
Post-Mark,
pre-Mark because
pre-Mark.
it wasn't a hiatus. We didn't know he was coming.
It sounds
back.
like we're going shopping
We
at a
lost
discount
Mark,
store
and
for
then we
saying
gained
that.
Mark back.
Exactly. Again, it's SM. It's all a commodity.
Come on,
They don't- they
Dream's
treat
not a
their artists like
discount.
product.
Dream's not a discount
Dream's
store.
not a discount. It's the I also love that me figuring that out came from the fact that I realized also Hechen is barely in this music
Hey-chan's
video.
barely here. He's because he's
he's
busy
doing
with 127
things.
stuff. So
Mm.
Hey-chan's
I'm like,
barely
why
present.
is there no one dancing? Why is there not enough
They
of
look
them? And I
so
realized 'cause-
small. It looks like there's no one in this group when you take the two of them out. Essentially,
Oh,
And
jeez.
they're
feels
like
not
they're
right.
not they're a 7-member group, but a 7-member group turning into a 5-member group looks
It
weird.
feels not
but,
right.
Like,
Yeah, it doesn't feel
otherwise,
fully
honestly,
there.
they've never slayed more.
Yeah.
I love this identity. This is also something that Dream can do that I don't think 127 fits because I think that it is far more vocal based.
It's not
It
noisy
is,
Yeah,
enough
yeah.
sure,
for them.
127 can do because they have great vocalists, but they won't because they don't want to use any of their
For
vocalists.
some stupid fucking
some
reason,
stupid
they don't want to
reason.
use
Yep.
Tails, glorious voice, or at least compared
And I
to a
would
lot of
say
SM artists, it's quite good. But
I would say Taeyil in terms of like his like pure vocal talent, up there in like minimum the top 10, maybe the
like
top
Teo
5
probably should have
SM
been put into
vocalists.
XL. Let's be honest here, because
He's
they would have used his
so
vocal
good.
better.
Yep.
Oh god, he's so good. He's minimum
unfortunate
top
for
10,
him.
probably top 5.
And they don't
SM
do all else
vocalists.
shit. Well,
They don't
with them. They
use
don't
shit.
give them OSTs and shit. They don't like. It's like what the hell.
But on to NCT Dream.
Oy.
Yep.
We take
Back to
every
them.
opportunity to talk shit on NCT 127. But they're very good. Dance very good. This is, you can really hear in this almost a precursor to noise music a little bit when you listen to
Yeah,
it.
smidge.
You hear a little, it's not full noise music, but it's like the precursor, and I would prefer we did this because it seems, noise
Because
music
even
adjacent.
It's also very chill,
the
though,
handful
compared
of
to
songs
noise music.
that are in this era of like No Mark and CT Dream is this and Raiden, which are both kind of similar in the way
Raiden,
where it's
great.
like
Another great song.
not quite noise music, but it's like still it's a little bit like we're getting there.
It's in that pre-noise music
Yeah.
era before noise music became the dominant sound of K-pop and
Yeah.
everybody was doing it.
Mhm.
But it's like
And
post-tropical house.
this was
so no one
definitely still when SM wanted to keep Dream, I think, pretty stylistically separate from
Mhm.
1272 because it's after they've done like a full NCT as a whole like
Yeah.
unit
Yeah.
thing before, but I feel like even with that they still tried to keep the units like clearly separate
and not just
yeah.
one massive NCT.
Right.
Which for
Again,
some
I
reason
think
they
that it
want to
does
do
a
recently.
massive-
But
which
They're
Again,
not
I
doing
think
anymore,
that-
but you know.
yeah.
Thankfully. Again, my main issue is that I feel like SM treats Dream almost like the redheaded stepchild in the way that I feel like Dream, because they sound so stylistically similar now to 127, there's no reason to send Dream out there doing things when obviously they want to put more money into 127. So Dream doesn't get world tours.
Well, the thing
Dream
is,
doesn't
weird,
get anything
is that
like that.
I think Dream is almost
But
more
also Dream
popular
is-
and successful than 127.
Which
but for
is
some
weird,
reason,
that's-
127
I
feels
think
like
in
they
Korea
get all the
especially.
money.
SM hates.
Yeah.
I think
But
SM
127
hates
still
that.
gets all the money because that's who they
It's
want to be
insane.
popular.
That's who they want. They always planned for 127 to be the next EXO, and it never happened.
No.
Oh, and by the next EXO, I mean that SM always is used to
Popularity-wise.
passing
Yeah.
the baton of the popular boy group from boy group to your next boy group to your next boy group to your next boy group.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted it to be EXO to 127, not what it is, which is kind of EXO to Dream.
And it also feels like a weird self-fulfilling weird prophecy that SM is doing because it's like now that Dream is successful and more successful than 127, they're trying to turn them into 127 because that's the sound and group that they want to be popular.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Which again, I think is like stripping 120. But again, I think that Raiden and Boom, both great songs, are really where Dream really
Dream is
shine.
thriving.
Because also,
Yeah.
it
Those
is
were their
that
best
I
era,
think
I
those
think.
members, even if you add Mark to these songs, because Mark is not the problem.
Right.
Even if this was not a
If
pre-Mark,
I mean, they can
post-Mark
easily
song,
do this song with
You can
with
easily
Mark.
add Mark
Like
to
Mark could
this.
be in this song
Mark-
easily.
Yeah,
There's nothing
Mark
about
would
Mark
easily
that
fit
they
this
can't do with
vibe.
Mark. Yeah.
And also, Mark fits these songs better than he does the 127 songs.
Honestly.
Mark fits Dream more than he fits
No
127.
teen, no cap.
Also, I think that Dream, overall, a far more cohesive group, and I just wish that they were allowed to be themselves, because this is, I think, the kind of music that these boys should be making.
Yep.
This is what they need to sound like,
Yeah.
because they all sound great. The rapping is a little bit less, because it's Jeno and Jamin, and sure, they're
Pretty
not,
much.
neither of them is Mark, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
Because these songs do not need to be
No.
carried by rap. So even
They
if
don't.
the rapping is not
But the
amazing,
but-
it's still fine because it
And the
fits
raps
the song.
are there.
Exactly, yeah.
And they do what they need to do, and they have some memorable lines. They're there, they do their thing. And the thing with both of them is that they're very charismatic.
Yeah.
Sure, the rapping's not 10 out of 10, but they're extremely charismatic.
Exactly. I mean, but then
I
again, what time would you ever expect SM rapping to be 10 out of 10, you know?
They
Compare it in the
Again,
Idol
Mark
sense,
is
though.
carrying it
Again,
on
I
the
would
back.
still put this rapping above the rapping of an actual SM rap-focused group.
Mhm.
True.
Two baddies, one Porsche.
Don't fucking remind me. Fuck that
God.
song.
Again,
I fucking hate that
honestly,
song.
I think that this is truly where I think if SM
This
comes
is
back
peak
to
era
this
of
for
MCT
Dream,
Dream.
it's even. And even, or if they even just do hot sauce again, just give
Even
me
hot sauce was
again.
fine. Yeah.
Really, we're starting to get into like glitch modes that I'm
Because
getting
like we've
confused.
we've crossed a line, and I don't know if we can go back anymore.
Yeah,
I don't know. Again, there's always time to course correct.
Yeah,
I mean,
can
beatbox
always
kind of
course
reminded me
correct.
of this boom era. It's more fun, chill stuff.
little
so,
bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. It's like more noise and it is.
It has
this
got more
if it
noise
was
for sure.
And like, if I have to, again, if I have to have an SM group doing noise music, I'll take 1,000 beatboxes over one more baddie.
yeah, same.
And one more Porsche. None of us are ever
Or
going to buy a
one more
fucking
Porsche.
Porsche now because of that song.
I wasn't
Not
gonna
that
buy
I
a
was
Porsche before
planning on
that,
ever
but
buying
sure.
a Porsche.
Are they
to
that
begin with.
expensive too? Am I just dumb?
They
Hella
are.
expensive.
Are they more
They're
than a
hella
Maserati? It's just
So
a dumb question. to
I
ask.
don't- I don't know.
I
The
don't know enough
logistics
about
of
cars, but I
expensive
do know
cars,
Porsche
but
is
they're
expensive.
both very expensive and apparently not worth the money.
Yep.
Fair enough. All right. Well, moving
But-
along then.
Anyway.
Moving along to number 7.
Yeah, number 7. We have Regolith by One We. Oh, the brother groups are in the same list.
How cute.
Woo!
수많은 사람들 중에 내가 기억하는 다른 사람 지금 이 노래를 듣고 있는
I
The
love
little
these
twin groups, literally, because
Literal
there's twins.
twins.
literal twins.
No, this was a pretty lit song. Like this was
This
One
was
We
also one
debuted.
we
It had a
This is
good
Sammy's
debut.
favorite song in K-pop.
It's one of my favorite songs in K-pop. This was their debut year, too.
It
I
was
killed
They
that.
officially.
Re-debut year.
It
I don't
was
know how you
official
count
One We
We's
debut.
It's the
Well, as
One
One
We
We.
debut year.
Yeah.
Yes. Bands, who knows when bands debut? Because it's
Who's
a weird
to say,
time.
really?
But this is my favorite band song ever. This song is what I call the perfection of simplicity because it's so simple. It's really simple. It's not loud at all, but it fucking rocks. They're great. They showcase all of their talents. And also, why do I cry? Why do
Because
I cry?
They're very
emotions,
sad.
girl. You know, music brings out the best
I
of
feel-
emotions in all of us. And like,
One We will
One
continue
We-
to...
it got some emotion to them in some of their more chillish, slower kind of songs, and this kind of fits that vibe that brings out the emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
sorry.
they will continue to do this very similar style of this is very similar to what they'll do with Parting, also
yes.
with A Book in Memory,
Yep.
also with a bunch of other One We slightly slower
It's the
emotional
very
songs.
they're very
It's the
typical
One We
style.
sound.
The One We sound of like sad ballad.
Sad. Again, you can even say Rain to Be kind of sounds
A
like
little
this
bit, yeah.
True, yes, man.
They're very emotional boys, but also it's emotion. It's my favorite kind of emotion, which is that there's a sincerity to it, but you can also tell it's like a dramatized sincerity.
Yeah.
Is ramped to an 11. Is isn't like if your emotions was a 6, then you're gonna make it an 11 for a song. Obviously, you got to make it a little more dramatic.
Mhm.
But you can also tell it's not dramatic in like the bitter sense. Like sometimes when people write songs about their like real life experiences, where you're like, "Ooh, you haven't
Ooh.
gotten over this."
No.
That's like
This
the
is someone
difference
who-
between the day 6 sad and the One We
it's
sad.
the difference between day 6 sad and One We sad. Day 6 sounds depressed.
Yes.
One We sounds like they're performing free. Like this is a play I'm
Uh-huh.
watching. They're performing my sad, but like in a sincere way. Obviously, they're connecting to emotions of their past, but they're not hung up on this past.
Yes.
They've moved.
It's
on.
like these songs
Yeah.
are sad, but they don't scream like depression is really, I think, the difference.
Yes. And honestly, sometimes simplicity. I never thought you'd say this about K-pop,
Mhm.
but sometimes simplicity is best.
Yeah.
Cause like this is not this is not loud. This is not out there. This doesn't not involve another guitar solo. It does have like a slight they do kind of actually allow their instruments to do a lot of like fun stuff with it. That's a good thing that One We does that I really enjoy.
Mhm.
There's always a guitar solo at some point. There's always something going on. And also, Sia, the only one of the bands that has like semi-decent rapping.
Sia.
Sia doing a great job.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy.
I was afraid for a hot
Sad,
second.
but
I thought
happy.
you were talking about like Sia, that was the featured guest on BTS, and I had like a
Oh.
terrible brain whip. I'm like,
Was
Terrible.
that-
Like, wait,
listen,
is that
Sia had some good
2019?
music, but that shit was trash.
Was that
You just
Was that
reminded me.
that
I
year?
forgot his name was Sia.
No, that was
Jesus
in
Christ.
2020, wasn't it? The
Yeah,
Sia and
yeah.
On.
Yes, that was.
What is her
2020. That was like
line?
the beginning
I'm
of
on
2020.
fire, or whatever the hell she pronounces. What the fuck was that? Anyways, you just gave me a whiplash.
Anyway,
for that.
she
I
made
know you're
that
not
song
talking about
worse.
her.
Anyway,
but-
she's not involved with any
Anyway,
of this.
Not
Anyway.
important.
But yes, One Week, great.
One Way's great.
Yay.
Yeah.
Emotions. It's good to feel.
Mhm.
All right. So then at number 6, we have Winners. Ah, yeah.
우리 딱 약속해 난 친구는 못해 깨끗하게 아예예예예예 가끔 참 야속해 사랑 빼면 원래 우린 남이야 아예예예예
Oh yeah.
So this might actually be my favorite Winner song they've ever made.
It is not my favorite Winter song, but it's still very good.
It's so
It's very
yeah.
good.
Compared to
I
other
like
winter
the-
stuff, it's not too bad.
One of Winter's other song is one of my favorite K-pop songs that exists.
Really?
That's the other thing is like,
Really,
yeah,
really?
the thing with your favorite Winner song is my second favorite Winner
Uh-huh.
song. They're like right there. I just like the fact that in this song, this is a breakup that they thought they were gonna like, and they by the end are losing their minds. They're like, I fucked up,
Yeah.
but I'm refusing to admit it.
Yeah. It's
And
like
I
in
love
denial.
that about-
like, oh,
I love that about this song because it's like,
Oh,
the lyrics
wait.
are happy, but we sound like we're losing our minds.
yeah.
and they're
and
like,
I
oh, maybe
love
we
it.
care
And then
more about
and
this
the
relationship than we
contrast
thought.
with
you know?
the music video
The
that is
contrast
just
with the
like a
music
party.
video.
Yeah.
I think that truly it's my favorite, like, because you can very easily misinterpret this song as being very happy about a breakup.
Yeah.
But if you listen
You gotta
to
read
it, like,
the lyrics.
if you
Well, but-
like take the subtle hints that they're like bashing you over the head with of like, no, this is darker than you think.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I love it.
Yes.
I think it's just a really fun way to write a song.
You know, it's like that
this.
Yosobi song, their like breakout hit, where it sounds
Oh,
happy
yeah,
and fun,
where
but
it
it's
sounds-
depressing
Yeah.
as
But then
fuck.
it's like really depressing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if Winners is as depressing as that, but like I
And
think
no,
the
it's
same
not
idea
about
is kind of
actually
similar.
depression.
I
but-
don't think it's as.
Yeah.
Again, I also think they're trying.
Also,
to
that
be as.
Yosobi
It's
song
just
was like
something-
based on like a short story too, which
Yeah.
was also a sad thing. But anyways, the word that's J-pop. That's
This
all
is like
J-pop.
my
So
favorite type of Winter song is like this style
Yeah.
of Winter song, where it's like very just fun and happy and like we're having
just
a
light
good time.
and fun. Yeah,
That's like my favorite iteration of Winter.
I think that this is also just Winner. Post really Winner really finds that they do well with fun,
Yeah.
and I think that fun Winner is always the best winner.
Winter has
Even
to like
though-
stay away from like the auto tune as well, because once that we bring in the
Yeah,
auto tune,
that's
it's like
the
the
problem
songs
with
of
Fun Winner is
we've
that
lost the
Fun
plot.
yeah, it
Winner
gets a
also
little bit
likes
too
auto-tune.
much. Yeah, with the auto tune.
Yeah, that's the thing with Fun Winner. Fun Winner also likes auto tune,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but like when they stay away from the auto tune, you get stuff like this, and this is
it's
just
very good.
so much fun.
So fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it that it's also one of my favorite versions of a YG ending chorus.
Yes,
Because
because
the
it's
thing
not
with the
like, it
YG
doesn't hit
ending
you over
chorus
the
is
head
that the
with it.
YG, the YG ending chorus where they're all just yelling this thing out
Mhm.
makes it sound like they've lost their
Yeah.
minds, and that's what really drives it home.
It
that,
drives
like,
home the
maybe they're
point.
not that happy.
Maybe we're not
Like,
okay.
Maybe they really are just not okay.
We're just yeah. It's like, oh, maybe
using,
this didn't go the way I
it's
wanted
using
to.
Your, it's using your chord ordered YG ending chorus for good.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Because why do we? It's every song.
It is. You can't have a YG song
You
without the
can't-
YG ending chorus.
I think it by this point it has to be like you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's like you have to have
It's
a
not
shouting chorus. You need to get all your emotions out.
You have to have.
I'm not
a
quite sure though if it
shouting
applies
chorus
too
where
much
all of
to
them are-
the girlies, but at least for the guys.
No,
yes.
Blackpink has all of
Blackpink has them.
Blackpink.
Oh,
songs have a
actually, wait a
YG
minute. You're
ending
right. Yeah,
chorus.
Blackpink does shout.
All of Blackpink. does.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All of YG's groups do it.
Just shouting,
like,
"Let's
I- like,
kill this love!" Da da da. da, da. I forgot how the rest of that.
It's
chorus
also where you
goes.
get "Bring Out the Boss, Bitch."
Boss bitch.
That has nothing to do with this list.
Wait.
Yeah.
What song was that
You were-
one?
That's in what's do do? No,
Do to do.
is it in do?
No,
wait,
no,
It's
no,
in how
no,
you
it's
like
in-
that.
How you like that? That's what it
They
is.
say
like
I
they're all
forgot.
so
See, this is
similar.
how
That's
you know I
Jenny
haven't
and
listened to
Ross.
How You Like That much because I forgot about that line.
I have "Bring Out the Boss, Bitch" cheered and
The only reason I have that in recent memory is because when
Does Jenny
I
say
did
that,
a
or
PowerPoint
does
of-
Lisa say
Of
it?
course she does.
Yeah.
Of
Of course
it's
it's Jenny. Yeah, why the fuck would it not be Jenny?
The only reason that's in my
Oh,
recent
God.
memory is because when I did my PowerPoint with my friends of bad English K-pop lyrics, that was one of them, was Bring Out the Boss
Bring
Bitch.
out the boss, bitch.
You know,
But yeah, no,
honestly, if
I-
that was said
you-
by some artist in the States, I feel like it would take off at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, that line is not cringy
Well, also,
enough.
it
that
has
something
to
would-
get censored everywhere when it's on,
It
like,
does.
broadcasting in Korea, so...
Yeah. And also, it is not ever said. It's in the mix. I don't think she ever says it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is true. I don't know
Is it like a
how-
background voice clip?
I
I
don't
think it's
know.
a background vocal
I
type
think
thing
it-
yeah, I
going
think
on.
so.
with
Gotcha.
it, yeah.
Yeah, but otherwise, yeah, the YG ending chorus by this point is a thing that we do on purpose.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the time.
So at number
Number 5.
Five?
Number 5
Yes.
now. We have 17's hit.
Let me drop down and let me drop down.
Hit sound, hit sound. Oh, it's
This
so
song's a-
fucking hype,
such a
bro.
banger. What
It's
a
it's a
banger.
wicked banger.
Ugh.
It's a wicked
So
banger.
hype.
It's so good.
And this is like a pre-release, isn't it? Hit?
yes, this
yeah,
would be
it's
the
not
pre-release
insane.
before Fearless.
Yeah.
This is also, oh my god, it's so good. I have no idea, like, how does one even describe, like, this song is intense, it's wild, but it's also just, like, so, it's like a perfect pop song.
In a
You
way,
can tell
yeah.
every bit of this was planned down to the T, to the beat,
Mhm.
to every vocal. All of this is, like, to the dance, all of this is just so perfectly constructed that I'm like, what the hell? How did you make this? How was this made? And why does it work so perfectly? Because I think any part of this song fails, the song sounds like a mess.
Yeah.
Because, like, you listen to it and, like, this is the closest 17. We talk about noise music a lot. This is noise music. This is like, listen to the chorus. It's just sounds.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, this is the precursor to noise music, and it was done so well by this, but also because you can hear what they're saying and they're not being drowned out by the noise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
It's just so good. It's just iconic. It's so action.
It
It's like
is.
so energetic and like I want to say action packed, but it's just like, oh, it just makes you want to go fucking ham. Honestly, like wicked fucking.
It also
ham.
just keeps you on your toes
does.
because all of the parts are like, they fit together. They fit together perfectly. The song is great, but like they all sound so different that you're like, where am I going?
17
going on
has
next?
always done such a good job at, like, balancing the members and even
Mhm.
having all 13 of them in there. There's, like, always doing a good job
Yeah.
at balancing, like, how many lines people get and, like, just the generic, like, balance of
Yeah.
all of the members within the song has always been a thing they've been really good at balancing.
And like everyone is able to have their moment, their line, their like bit, and they play to everyone's strengths. No one sounds, no one has like a bum line. Where they're
no,
like,
no
"Ugh,
one has
should
a
you
bum
be
line.
like, should you be rapping? Like, no, the people that need to rap, the people that need to sing, and everyone gets a line.
Exactly, and it's at the correct moments, eh?
Also, it's really interesting that this song also kind of has a YG ending chorus.
Kind of does actually, not just
In like not a shouting way, but the fact that all of them sing the last chorus in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
Very
I
interesting.
think that it is interesting to go back to 2019 because you can really see these precursors to noise music. And like everything else, you see that like it started out being something fun and unique that people did. Because I remember Hit coming out and no one ever called this noise music because that wasn't a term yet. That wouldn't become a term for like another what? When did we start using noise music?
I don't
2021?
No idea.
That sounds like a 2021 thing.
Yeah,
But
'cause
think
I don't think they
in
said
Because
that
2020
in
even when
noise
noise music started, we didn't start calling it that
no
for a
one
while.
called it noise music,
Yeah.
but what I like, I feel like it was 2021-ish, maybe the end of 2020,
Mhm.
where it like really became a thing, and you hear the precursors to it in like these songs, and they're done really, really well because they're like fun and unique in different ways. And I think maybe it's just the fact that it got overexposed and maybe made by people that probably didn't really understand how to make it,
Mhm.
that it turned into what it is now, which is just weird noises being played too loud and you can't hear anything. just what I call an assault of the senses.
That's true. You know, now that I think
Just
about
something
it,
to think about.
of course, now I have to connect everything to like what I've seen recently. Now I can help think about. Wonder what MMIs would do. Bust down to this song. That'd be funny as fuck.
Who knows? I just think that it's interesting to look back at these like older songs that were like just so good.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, had their influences. And
Sam, if we knew
influenced
each other
something else, and
sooner,
it's
we'd
like,
be like busting down to this.
oh no, this song's a fucking banger.
Exactly. We'd be like attempting. Well, I would be attempting to dance to this crap. I'd probably trip over myself. I don't know what the fuck you'd be doing.
Like that's
but-
that's how Sammy breaks an ankle, is trying to do this dance. This dance is also insane. This dance is wild.
Ah,
to
fucking
watch
wild.
them do.
So intense.
I don't
It's
understand how
crazy.
they're able to do it. I don't understand how 13 people are able to do this dance.
I really
in sync,
don't get
much
it.
Less
How
do
do they
it
not
at
break their
all.
ankles? They wear like they don't fucking wear like any basketball shoes either.
No, they're doing this in fucking like boots.
They're wearing Timbs
like,
for this
dress
shit.
shoes.
Timberlands.
It's wild.
Oh
Wild.
god. It's like BTS doing like Pitanummu or like Blood, Sweat, and Tears with Timbs. It's crazy.
Wild.
Wild shit. Anyways. Moving
Only
along.
bangers. 17 only makes bangers.
17 makes bangers. Wicked bangers. Alright, number 4. We have Feel Special by Twice.
Make me feel special. 세상에 아무리 날 주저앉혀도 아픈 말들이 날 찔러도 네가 있어 난 다시 웃어.
God, this was a great era for Twice musically.
This is
20
really
Absolutely
like,
love
this-
Fancy You.
this
Absolutely
is a
love
good
Feel
year for
Special.
Twice.
2020,
This is the
2019
start
was
of
really, I
something
think,
really
the
good for
transition
Twice.
of Twice. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
God.
is really
Turning
where
point.
Twice became, like, current era Twice, which I love. Because, like, I think Fancy You was the real, like, turning point. Fancy You, and then this sort of cements it.
Yeah,
as,
those
like,
two
this
EPs
is the
phenomenal.
new-
They're like my
this
favorite
is the
Twice
new
EPs, mate.
older, not older, but, like, more mature Twice of this is a concept that we can go on forever with our group. Like, this is the Twice that's gonna stick around forever. Because I think every girl group, if they're gonna last longer than their 7 years, has to figure out, like, what does the 20, what can 26-year-old us do as opposed to 18-year-old? Because you can't do the cute, especially cute girl groups have to do that transition. A-Pink had to do it. I think a lot of the girls groups have to do that.
Mm.
Which is figure out, like, I'm 26 now. I can't do the same thing I did when I was, 17.
No,
It's
are you
a little
kidding me? If
weirder
I
now.
did cute shit
Yeah.
when I was like
Exactly.
that age, or at
Like,
that
you
point, it's
can't
like,
do-
no, bro,
like,
I'm too
Twice
old for
can't
this
keep
shit.
doing cheer up over and over again. But, like, this is the evolution of the concept.
Mhm.
Yeah,
They can keep doing Fancy You forever.
exactly.
And, like, it is getting to the point of, like, you can't, like, Twice was never going to transition from, cheer up to fucking, I don't know, a song like Mini Skirt. They were never going to do that.
No.
That was never going to be the long-term Twice transition. That would have
Only
been
select
a bad
members
idea
could
anyway.
probably pull off a mini skirt well, like
And
I
even,
did like the song
I
Mini
think
Skirt by
Twice
AOA.
as a I think Twice as a group could probably pull it off, but I also don't think that's what I go to a group like Twice for.
No, I wouldn't
Yeah,
want them
that's
to
not
do
what
that.
I want
as a
Twice
whole.
to do.
Really, yeah.
But this is like the evolution of like what they've already been doing, just now being done by adults.
And I honestly think that's better. It's like when a group makes a
Yeah.
natural evolution of a concept rather than
Mhm.
do like a hard switch.
Yeah,
in
because it went from
concepts.
cute to like elegant. I feel like this is
Right.
like elegant vibes,
Mhm.
and I like that. I like an elegant kind of concept. Why not feel like a
We
classy
love
bitch,
elegant
you know?
ladies.
Also, shout out to this EP this comes from. Love Foolish was like one of my favorite B-sides that year. So good. So good. I think Get Loud and like Trick It was also pretty solid too. Yeah, this was a great EP that it came
Mhm.
from as well.
I also think this is one of Twice's prettiest music videos.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
so pretty.
So
So pretty.
gorgeous.
It looks so pretty.
They're having a great time.
And
Everyone
the
just having a
gold
good time.
backgrounds. Oh, so shimmery and lovely. So lovely, honestly.
hmm
It's just
It's
that
great.
it's perfect for Twice. One of their best,
It's
in my
no,
opinion.
it's a perfect Twice concept.
Mhm.
I think this is exactly what Twice should be doing, and this is kind of what Twice has been doing ever since.
Yeah.
Like obviously not the same thing, but
No.
the same similar type of concept.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes more poppy, sometimes more this or that, but like this and Talk That Talk, I don't think are like vastly different than each other.
No.
So at number 3, we have IU with Blooming.
Blue.
So after having like a full like 2021 with no IU,
I know, I miss IU
going
so
back
much.
to this song, I'm like, oh my god,
That was
I
some
love
sad
IU.
shit.
I love this song so much.
Oh, this
This
is
is one of my favorite K-pop songs, like female
It's
artist
so
K-pop
cute.
songs
Can
ever.
I
love
say
it so
IU is a
much.
better Korean version of Taylor Swift, or is that sacrilegious?
No, I think you're correct.
Thank you.
I
I
would
don't-
agree because
I-
I don't particularly
I
care
don't
about
think
Taylor
they're
Swift.
as similar.
So
There
I
are
don't
people
think
who
they're
would kill me
very
for saying
similar.
that, probably, though, to be
I
honest.
I don't think that those people are the K-pop
don't think those
fans,
people-
though. I don't know
I
if
don't-
that's
yeah, I
our
don't think those people are
audience.
K-pop
so
fans.
There's
it's
bound to be
fine.
some K-pop
And
fans who
also,
are Taylor
I
Swift
don't-
fans, though.
And also, I wouldn't put them in the similar category of performer.
Fair enough, yeah.
They have
would-
a similar vibe just because they are just female singer-songwriter type things, and
I've
yeah,
been,
but,
like,
like,
popular
really
for, like,
female
what, over 10 years now? both
yeah,
of them?
and
Yeah,
like,
but I also
popular
wouldn't
from
put,
like a
like-
really young age.
Yeah,
and
I also
type stuff.
I wouldn't put them in the same category though.
I
don't
mean,
think
IU is not
they
making
make
never
similar
made country
music.
music at any
Yeah,
time in her career.
but also not. IU's also never making like I don't think they're similar enough to. It's also like saying like, IU's a better version of like I don't know. I don't know why we keep bringing up Sia on this episode, but like
Sia.
Sia for female
You
singer
said that, you
Sia
said
of
that
one
boyfriend member's
week, but
name, and I
Sia.
just, like, unlocked a memory of a blonde bob haircut from a 40-something-year-old woman at the time.
Mhm.
Again,
You know, that's what
you know.
that's what I remember. The haircut that covers her face or some shit like that. Even though she
Yes.
showed her face prior. Weird concept. Anyways.
Anyway,
This is not a
Anyways.
Sia-centric
No.
episode.
this is not. I
But,
did not
like,
think we'd bring
Blooming.
up Sia twice on this episode.
Here we
but
are.
You
we
said
are.
that K-pop boy group member's name. He has the same name as her. It
Well,
sounds
spelled
similar.
different. Spelled
Leave
differently.
him alone. He's better.
He's probably better than her.
He's never.
He is.
He at least better than
He
her
is.
ass
He
on
is
that
not a
BTS
good person.
remix.
Not
Jesus.
yes.
And also
Clearly.
her like actual, major problems with, being extremely ableist to autistic people.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
God,
that
was
was
the
a
whole thing.
misfire. What was that movie?
Again,
Well, apparently
let's go back to
2019, the
IU.
year of Sia, apparently.
Probably was. Sia
Back
probably had a massive hit that year. Sia had hits like every year. But let's go back to IU.
IU.
Great. IU fun. IU having a great year.
IU
This
is
is
so
one of her
good. This
favorite
this
vocal
is my
performances
favorite
from her.
song from her. It's great.
It's a
I
fantastic
love her.
song.
The song
She
is
just
so
kills
good.
it.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like great at concepts and like
Yeah.
just somehow continuously is able to like I won't say fully reinvent ourselves, but reinvent herself in a way that is like fun and new and slightly different
Yeah.
each time.
Right.
It's such a good song, too.
Such a good
it's just
song.
like a good, like well put together, fun pop song.
Yeah.
Nothing too like, dark or like hardcore about it. It's just fun
Mhm.
and fresh.
She got blue hair.
Blue hair.
Because, it's blooming. All the blue flowers
Blue.
that she painted in the music video. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. But
You know what's really funny?
blue is my favorite color too, so.
I'm on Sia. Not to bring it back to Sia. I'm
All
on
right. I
Wikipedia.
mean, look,
I'm on her
there's
discography.
You know, I
on
started
Wikipedia
something.
right now.
I don't think it was that good. I think I started something.
I
good.
think
I'm on
it was a
her.
mistake,
I'm on her
personally,
discography
but-
on Wikipedia. She did not release music in 2019.
Why are we talking about Sia? Also, Maria, that was loud.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Ow. That hurt.
I'm sorry. I died. I
Editor
moved away
Kayla.
from the mic.
That still hurt.
I'm sorry.
You're okay. You're fine.
Are you sure?
Anyway.
You're fine. Anyway,
No
how
more
the fuck did
Sia.
Sia
No
not
more
release
Sia in
anything
this episode. It's
2019?
okay.
Mind you.
No more
Whatever.
Sia.
I love
Um,
causing
okay.
chaos.
IU, great. We love IU.
IU, wonderful. We love
Blooming, amazing. An amazing song. So, number 2, we have Wannabe by Golden Child.
I wanna be you. 너를 느끼고 싶어. I wanna be you. 네 안에 살고 싶어.
This is the beginning.
This is also the
of-
beginning of something great for Golden Child.
I know.
Yeah, this was pretty
That would
hot. Not gonna lie. I
unfortunately
forgot the
end,
song existed,
unfortunately.
but then you played it, and I was like,
This
"Oh,
is
yo,
the
this is
beginning
pretty
of
lit."
The, like of the Golden Child like trilogy album, whatever it was called.
Mm.
I don't know if that trilogy has a name.
It's a trilogy. Yeah, I don't think it has
It
a
is
name.
a
It's a trilogy.
album.
It's a trilogy of
It is
things.
a trilogy that
Yeah.
would lead us through all the way to Burn It. And Burn It was also on our...
it ends at One
No, it
Lucid
stopped
Dream
right before Burn
because
It.
there's
Yeah,
Pump It
One
Up in the
Lucid
middle,
Dream.
and that is a
And then we
hard
go back
turn. Yeah.
And this is really, I think, where Wollum understood what Golden Child was.
Mhm. They did take almost like a full year gap in between.
Fair.
They did Genie in 2018, and then they did a weird spring ballad that I don't really count as anything.
They did.
And then it was like almost a full, I think it was over a year until they came back with Wannabe because they were deciding what direction they wanted to go musically. Because at that point, I think it was like, Dale's an old man. Dale can't be here doing these cute songs anymore.
Dale had to go through the Twice transition,
Yes.
but like only for
But we had to
the
force
Twice
them, but
transition
the whole
only
rest
for
of the
Dale.
group would also have to go through that too. So they had to be older.
Because Dale can't be doing, Genie at, 28.
28
because
years
Dale
old,
is
yeah.
really old.
He is old.
When was he born? What year was he born?
93. He's like 5
Yeah.
months
Shit.
older than Sungjong of Infinite, if you want reference
Yeah.
for
Oh
how
my
old he
Yeah,
God.
for
is.
reference there. He is
That's
way
insane.
closer
He's
to
old.
Sung Il's age than you think he is.
That's insane. They never ended up in the same group. They could have capitalized on
Well,
that.
I don't think Dale realized he wanted to be a K-pop idol until Sungyul was in Infinite. So he was a little
Yeah,
bit
until
later.
he had
That'll
already
do
and he
it.
wasn't even a trainee until after Sung Il debuted.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, that it was like post Infinite. Also, this is still the era where they're styling him to look identical
Yeah,
to
so
his
he's
brother.
he looks
So, like,
just
he
like
looks
Sungyul
identical to his
everywhere.
brother. But like this song is just it is different than anything Golden Child had done up to that point.
Mhm.
And also it's just it is you can tell that it's a little Infinite inspired
It
because that's I
definitely
think what
is,
Willem
but
knows
it's
how to
without
do.
it being a
But it's
copycat of
not-
Infinite.
Yeah, but it's not an Infinite song. Infinite
Yeah.
wouldn't do this song.
That's
And this
what
isn't
I
full
really
Infinite.
liked with Golden Child, a little bit less so recently because the last comeback was very Infinite, but they were for a long time very distinct from Infinite while clearly being a little bit Infinite influence, and I think that's what I really liked about a lot of their music. And it was very clear in this trilogy too, where it's like you could see the Infinite influence in there, but it was nothing Infinite themselves would ever
Yeah.
do as a song. It was very unique to them, and I really liked that.
And I think it's just like a very well constructed like K-pop song. Like all the boys have like moments. The
Yeah.
song is just really well put together. The chorus is a banger. But like it's a light banger. The song never like
It kind of has
It
like
has
it
a-
kind of does. All
It's
three
be
of these
smooth.
trilogy songs kind of have the
be
anti-drop going on with them, where it's the
Yeah,
chorus
yeah.
like like doesn't drop during the chorus. It's kind of like more chill.
it just sort of like
Yeah, it's
continues.
And that's
smooth.
something I really, really love in K-pop songs when done well,
Yeah.
and all three of these
Yeah.
trilogy songs do it really well. So
I think of the trilogy, I think Wannabe is still my favorite, I think I would say.
I think the only reason I think mine is One Lucid Dream now, but that's only because I listened to Wannabe and Without You to death. That I didn't
fair.
listen One Lucid Dream to
Fair.
death, so now it's my favorite because I didn't
Look,
listen to it as much.
If people don't
No,
know,
that makes
Sammy
sense.
doesn't listen to music. Sammy listens to a song maybe 5 times.
Yes.
And then they goes
Yes,
into
yes.
the recesses of my mind. So I never overplay a song.
You don't have that problem.
I don't have that
I
problem.
don't know if I
But
overplay
again, I
a song.
will
I
say-
think like at most I get to like maybe 30 plays for a song and call it good. You know,
I
and
will
then move
That's
overplay
too many
songs
songs.
Like an
constantly.
actual-
That's too many.
projection.
That's too many plays. I don't need to
Because
listen
if
to
you
a song
my
30
like
times.
highest played songs, I think are at like 300 plays. So.
I think it really
I think
depends on
my
how much I
highest
like the
played-
song though. But
I genuinely think my highest played song might have 80,
yeah.
if that.
yeah,
80-ish. And that's like a song I really love.
Right,
Mhm.
right.
But like I think overall I will say, but I think both of us do also just think that Burn It is just the best. Like Burn It
You
being
and Kayla?
the spiritual
Yeah, it's
Burn
really
It being the
good.
spiritual finish of this like I
This
think it's
weird-
the spiritual finish because it's like the
Just
best
weird trilogy
this
era that
weird
they're going through.
trilogy
Yeah.
with like
makes sense.
with an
yeah.
epilogue at the end.
Yeah.
Burn It is the epilogue, Kayla, to the trilogy. How about
The
that?
zombie apocalypse.
The zombie
epilogue.
apocalypse. Yeah, but I think Burn It is like the culmination. Burn It is the like all of this comes together at the
Mhm.
end. Put a bow on it, and then I guess we move on to not better things.
Right.
It's
Because
unfortunate that it never
after
got
Burn It,
better.
they became a lot less musically consistent. So
They just sort of became, and this is honestly one of the worst things you can be as a K-pop group. They became kind of musically boring.
They did.
They're making the similar song over and over again.
Not just a K-pop group, music in
really
general. When you
weird,
hit boring,
yeah.
I feel like it's sometimes worse than being
It's
shit
worse than
music
being
because
bad.
no
That's
one
when you
remembers
pull
your
a
music.
When you pull a Monster X.
And you just
Yeah, if
pull
you get
a
boring, it's
Monster
sometimes it's worse because you're literally forgettable.
At least no one talks.
Because at least with
I
shit music,
forget.
people remember shit.
Yeah.
They remember bad
I
stuff.
keep in my mind. I keep thinking that in 2022, Golden Child was just in the military and didn't do anything. No, they
They
did.
had a full
comeback.
comeback, but it was not memorable even a
Weird.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, at least make something at least musically.
It's like
interesting,
one of
even if
the
it's gonna be bad.
my least favorite things they've done because it was just so mediocre.
Boring.
It was all around mediocre.
I know. And the thing with it is that especially in K-pop, like I don't want to mention it about anything else, but like at least in K-pop, when you become boring, you will be replaced by the like next boy. Like there are 1,000 groups doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And like actually
will be
1,000. There's like
replaced
hundreds
in-
of groups each year that debut that like a lot of
debut.
people don't know about.
It's so
Like, for
saturated
real.
now, K-pop. It's like
Yeah.
incredibly
There's-
saturated.
again, I also think that we can at another time and place get into the fact that K-pop is an oversaturated market for what it is. There's too many groups, people. There don't need to be this many groups, and this many groups is actually holding, I think, it's possibly holding the genre back a little bit. But I think that there's a lot going on. And that's the unfortunate thing with Golden Child. I think they're kind of getting boring. They're not bad. They're just
They're
boring.
not bad, yeah, but it's just like I'm not excited about it anymore. So,
Mhm. But
All
you know
right.
who I am excited for? Still?
Number one song.
See.
Number one. Again,
Numero
they
uno.
only make bangers.
Only.
All right, are we
bangers.
gonna try to say this together, or is
Yeah,
that
like
what we're
every
doing?
time,
I think-
every
hold on.
time, and say
Or do we
incredibly
want to?
out
Or
of
do we
sync.
want to do it? Where again, there's 12 of these coming up. Do we just want to go around?
Or how
We're all
about,
gonna
or
get a
do we
chance.
want to each say a separate part of the song title? Because I feel like that
Oh,
would be
God.
fun for this one.
At numero uno, the best song of 2019 as determined by the lovely ladies of the Knee Slapping K-Pop podcast. We
The
have
only award show that matters.
yes, the only one that matters clearly. Totally. We have Tomorrow by Together with
9 3/4.
Run away.
Why is it that long?
Why is that the full
long?
title? Of
I
that
think
song?
the title might be longer, honestly.
The title, I think, is a little bit
In
longer,
Korean
but I
it's
don't-
longer, but
it-
that's the English
in Korean
translated
it's
title, and
longer,
it's
but
already
yeah.
pretty long.
Like Big Hit had a
Yeah.
phase, and I think sometimes still kind of has a phase.
We're
so
still
there was
in
like,
that.
going.
We're
It's
still
still
in that
there.
and
phase.
Still
TXT are
there.
having long ass titles.
We just
Fuck
had
it.
a song
It's
called
still that.
Thursday's Child Has Far to Go.
has far to go.
And Wednesday's Child is still full low.
And also Lonely Boy, the tattoo on my ring finger. So
And also, what if I had been that Puma?
we're still in that era.
We're in the. I think that. I don't
And
think it's an
somehow
era.
Trust
I think
Fund
it's an
Baby is
identity.
shorter than all of them and shittier. See, there's a correlation.
Yeah, and remember, 0x1 love song equals love song. I know I love you.
I know I love you. And then
MOBA,
Oh,
Moa Diary, Zuba Duari for me.
Jesus.
yes. All of the above. This is not an era. This is an
This is
identity.
the
at this
identity of
point.
TXT.
I like, but also
The identity is
all the songs that we
titles
talked
for
about-
poems.
Bangers.
but bangers.
Well, also
Long
bangers.
title.
Bangers.
You have this song has a long title. It's gonna be a banger.
banger.
Full sentence
Including
title
this
means
song.
it's a banger.
So this song, this is another debut era group. I love that all of our friggin' lists are just full of rookies.
I know.
Basically.
Always full
Always.
of rookies. Rookies always want to make a bang, and they do make a bang. TXT debuted this year, first big hit group post BTS. Success.
Hyped as hell because
Hyped
everyone's
as
like,
hell,
are they
and
gonna be
everyone
just like
talked-
BTS?
I also remember people talked so much shit.
They did. They
People
talked
talk
shit on the
so
boys.
much
And that was
shit
so
about
rude of
TXT
them.
pre-debut.
So
it was
rude.
nonsense because honestly, TXT, you get Crown and you're like, how did anyone ever think that TXT? Think of the group that TXT is.
They also did
was
Cat and
going
Dog
to
right
do
after Crown too,
BT.
so there's that.
They did, but that
I
was
mean,
a,
that was
that's
the
a
choice.
B-side from that album.
They got it out of their system early. That's all I care about.
But like they did that. Like you get Crown. And Crown's a banger. Crown's such a good song. And you're like, how did people ever believe that this group was going to be freaking BTS 2.0.
Yeah,
In what universe?
I know.
Yeah, we were.
They're
That
such
was
sweet
interesting.
And then they had their first comeback with Runaway, and I'm like,
We are not-
oh my god,
Yes,
mind blown.
we are
I was
not
just like,
BTS,
so
but they are
That
their own
album
and they're
too
so
was
good.
fantastic. I love that.
That
That's
album,
great.
I mean, look, we've proven this in all our awards. TXT only knows how to make banger B-sides.
Only banger.
Well, the
B-sides.
title
B-sides
tracks
are
too,
so good.
mostly.
The title tracks are amazing, but
Mostly.
the B-sides are bangers.
Yeah, like Big
there's
Hit.
few
Really,
groups
I
that
don't
we
are
know
just
who
keep
Big
the
Hit's
monster
getting to make
alive,
these
that's a
B-sides.
banger.
banger.
Yeah, I don't know who
Who-
Big Hit is getting to make these B-sides for the boys, but like,
it is wild.
good
that,
choices.
like a
Good
K-pop
choices.
group, because oftentimes, K-pop albums, they're just a bunch of like the songs are good, but they're not like, oh my god, I love this B-side. And
Right,
TXT has that.
TXT
so
is the
often.
B-sides, but it's not like their title
TXT
tracks are bad. They're always
No,
good.
I love their title tracks,
but the
but
B-sides,
like B-sides though, like Cat and Dog, it's not great, but
it's
do
really
I-
stupid.
but-
It's like really
it's
fun
really
in a really
dumb.
stupid way.
But like you have fun with it. But like then you have stuff like New Rules. New Rules was great off this album. Angel or Devil great off this album. Even off the first album, Blue Orange Jade, Our Summer. All of these songs are great.
oh yeah, they're amazing.
B-side
Yes.
kings in TXT.
Mhm.
And like Runaway is just such a good song. All the boys do so well. They are really just even like, you can see them like growing into like being better, like not just performers but singers and all of that, as like you want to see a rookie group do. And it's just like a fun song. I miss when things were fun, man.
Also, I like the little nods to, well, at the time to Harry Potter, because there was definitely like the title is like such an obvious nod to Harry Potter.
well, their lore is magic related, but it's very vague. The lore is
It's vague
confusing.
lore.
The TXT lore, I
But like
think, is the
93
most
quarters is like an
confusing
obvious
high
call
lore.
out to Harry Potter because of the
Mhm.
platform to get the
Yeah.
Hogwarts, you know.
Yeah, but also like it's vague enough lore that I don't have to care.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
And that's the
I
best
think
kind
I
of
feel like
K-pop
now that I
lore.
look back on it, I feel like the lore ties into their webtoon a little bit.
No.
No,
it doesn't?
The webtoon
No,
is the
not-
only
the
thing that
webtoon
ties
is
into it is the magic element.
Is
but
the
it's
magic
like
element.
It's
They're
the
a magic
webtoon is
boy
really
band in that webtoon. They do
the
not. go to
webtoon
school.
is
Okay, this is how
very
you know I
different.
haven't really read
Yeah.
their
This ties
webtoon, but it
into-
sounds familiar.
It's the music videos that actually tie in more with the webtoons or in Hypen's like
Yeah,
early music
yeah.
videos.
So they do have magic, but it's a very different type of magic
It's
than the
yeah.
lore.
They're not going to school and finding a tunnel at the bottom.
Magic
of
is
the
like
pool.
incorporated into like the K-pop industry in the webtoon. So
It's
weird.
The
The
webtoons
webtoons
are
are weird. They're weird.
But also, I like the thought of someone liking these and not caring about K-pop.
I know. I
So
really
much.
do think that there's got to be someone out there who is just reading them.
Again, there's got to be someone that just
Someone that
really
has
likes
no
K-
idea these are actual
who
K-pop
just likes
groups,
reading
and is just
webtoons
reading
and just
them.
stumbled upon
Yeah.
this like magic boy band webtoon one
Please,
day.
there's got to be somebody, and it's probably a child
A
that just
child?
really likes BT21 and does not understand BTS.
Honestly, fair.
there's got to be like some kid.
It's like,
that
mommy,
just
what's a
really
BTS?
There is at least
It's just
a
like
person
I
who
really
exists in
like
this
this.
world who
I
is
just
like that.
really like the llama, guys.
Yeah,
I
a
just
cute
really
llama.
like the
I
llama.
also love the llama. It's very
The llama's
cute.
great. The llama's very cute.
my favorite
but, like,
one.
Yeah, but like overall, I think there's got to be people. Big Hit has diversified the portfolio.
Mhm.
Hell,
And, like,
Seraphim now is getting like a freaking
They have a
They're
webtoon.
having a
webtoon now.
webtoon.
Yes.
when like one of
Uh,
them's like a humanoid cat. I don't know what the hell's
Unche.
going on there.
You know, I don't know.
Unche is
I
the
know
humanoid
nothing
cat.
about the Lee Seraphin webtoon, but
Yeah. It's a choice. But like, I think that TXT did exactly what they had to do, which is they were great. They were phenomenal because you can tell anybody was going to try to like bring these boys down their debut year because again, it's hype. It wasn't hype. It was Big Hit at the time. It's not even hype yet. You can't even call them hype.
Yeah, still big hit.
But like anybody wanted to like tear these boys down because they're like, oh well, they're only popular because of BTS, so they had to be phenomenal, and also they had to be so entirely different from BTS and still phenomenal in their own way.
That's
And
hard.
Everything TXT has ever done, but they've done it so well for years now,
I
and I'm so
know.
happy for them. They deserve this. They deserve all of the awards, all of them.
Literally, they're just continuously doing great. That group, you know.
I know.
Like, what more do you freaking want? Good
And
music,
like
great dancing.
they've also managed to evolve their concept from this what was in Runaway to like your more like emo-esque like boy concept with like your 1 plus.
0x1
Your math
equals
equation,
I know I
love
love
song.
you. I know I love you.
Loser
That's what I
lover
call it.
with
I
a
know I
loser
love
lover
you.
with
And
the
loser
dollar
lover
sign.
and good boy gone bad and all of that.
Yep.
And all of that. And I just think that overall this group haven't found its identity. And they started out amazing.
Mhm.
This is another group also that like it's only been like 4 years and they look like children.
Babies.
They
They
look
still
so
do.
different in
Small.
this video.
They do.
They look the same but different. But so,
So
different.
different.
Yeah.
Younger. I don't know.
And by the time
just
this is
love them.
released, I think their comeback probably will be out or near being out. So
It'll probably be out by
close,
now.
Yeah,
close to it.
Yeah. And it'll probably be anher banger.
because they only do bangers.
Love the
They
teasers
only make
for it.
bang
The
bangers
teasers
for
are
teasers.
really
Teasers are
good.
gorgeous. Oh my god! If there's one thing that Hybe knows how to do now, it's oh my god, those teasers are phenomenal.
They really have it like figured out. The
Down.
TXT teasers, like those are
Literally
so good
are.
every time.
Literally
like
are.
literal like mini films.
Yeah, and like, oh my god, just the everything that this group does. They just want to do something fun and different, and like they're so all 5 of them are so talented. That's the
Yes.
one thing about a 5-member group.
You
All
can't have
5
any
of you have
useless
to be
people in a
fun.
5-member
You
group.
can't hide in a 5-member group.
No, you
Mhm.
cannot.
You can't be the one that's just there. You have to be amazing to be in a 5-member group. So that was our 2019 list
Woohoo! The
For
best
the
of
good.
the year.
for the good. Next week will be the 2019 list for the bad.
Yep.
And then every month from there, we're going to keep
And then we'll
doing
do
these,
this
'cause
every
these are
month
so
until the end of
fun.
the year.
This is so fun. I love this.
I know.
And
I'm
it goes
really
by
enjoying
quick
this.
too, which is
Yes.
nice.
Can you?
Yeah, it's
This
good-
is so
it's
much
good
better
content
than
to put
doing a
together.
fucking scandal iceberg every month.
Hey, just wait for like 2 more months. We'll finish that project out.
Oh, that's coming soon. Yeah,
That's coming soon, and it will be maybe our longest video ever.
it will be too much, honestly, and we
I
will do
think
it
too
once,
much.
and we will
Hence why-
never do it again.
Yeah.
Again, we will be closing the chapter on
On scandals,
on
K-pop scandals on this
We
podcast
will be
because it's
closing
a
the
lot of
chapter
effort.
and never talking about
So
them
much
again.
effort.
We're done. We're done.
We're done with that. It's
Mhm.
fine. But yes, that has been the best of 2019 in K-pop. We are
Yay.
available on all major podcasting platforms like Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We also have a YouTube channel where we post all of our episodes, along with fun clip videos occasionally as well. I think by this point in the year, me and Sammy will have probably released our top 100 songs of 2022. So if you're interested
Yay.
in looking at that, those will be up by
And
now.
also, stick around and we might be putting out videos of our top
Oh
best
yeah, we
songs of
probably
each of
will
these
be
years.
doing top 50 songs of each year of the month that the year is in. So
Mhm.
that'll
So that'll
also
be
be
fun.
fun. Yeah.
Will we be making worse lists? No.
No, only best.
Only
Because
good.
I don't have time for that.
I'm not good at making lists, so I probably won't. So
We enjoy making
I'll be
lists, so
here.
we will be
I
doing
like
that
making
every
lists.
month
Lists
this
are
year.
fun.
I'll be around either
Yeah.
way. So
Yep.
Yeah. Maria will be here to talk about the 10 best and worst.
Yes, yes.
see.
And with that, we will see you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.